Welcome to the MS&Me Radio Network. The broadcast shows are for informational and entertainment purposes only. They are not designed to provide listeners with specific personal, medical, or counseling advice. Individuals with a medical issue should always consult their healthcare provider. MS&Me is not responsible for content of individual shows. The views expressed by show hosts or their guests are their own. Enjoy the show.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Straight Up with MS and all its crazy little circles here on MS&Me Radio, brought to you by the MS Global Support Network. I'm your host, Patty Long, and you can find me at MSNit for Life on Twitter, and that is spelled MSENIT, the number 4 LIFE, and that's because we are with our MS for life, and that's just the facts. It is what it is, guys. And today I'm really excited because I'm broadcasting from the Lady of Avenel, and you can look us up. It's LADYOFAVENEL, and you can look us up on the website, justad.com, or you can search for us on Facebook and see all the crazy videos and things. It's a wonderful experience that is brought to us by the Oceans of Hope charity, which is a fantastic organization, and they also have a website, just oceansofhope.com, and you will find them. I have here with me today some really new friends, the first people I have ever personally met who also have MS. And it's just a thrill and an honor to be here. So, first up is
Phil.
Okay.
Phil O'Connor from Southampton.
Well, welcome,
England.
Phil.
Welcome to you.
and so, what has brought you to the Lady of Avenel? Why are you here? What do you want? What do you like? What is exciting?
Peace for me, away on my own, challenging myself, climbing a mast.
Yay!
With other people who are doing firsts for themselves, along with me, on their own, without other people that we're normally with, I imagine. That's good for me.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. I mean, it's just fantastic being here without all the negativity of everybody else. You know, this is a 100% positive place, which I find amazing. Something I've never experienced.
Bringing it here, getting it here, bringing it here.
Yes, it's brought us together.
Fantastic.
It is.
She says eating a walnut.
Paddy, I'm Tony. Your listeners will probably not realise that we knew each other before in a strange sort of way. I did a walk a couple of years ago. I was told 4 months before I had MS I wouldn't be able to walk in a wheelchair, so I decided to walk the length of the United Kingdom, which is about 1,000 miles. Did it on my own. Did it with a 40 odd pounds worth of backpack, camping gear, everything. And it's only through doing that you, Paddy, you found me when you did a search for MS online. But yeah, I raised a lot of money for it, but I introduced you to this, and it's a fantastic opportunity. We've got people here. We've all got MS. We can all do exactly what anybody else can do on a ship. We can wobble around because the ship is tipping from side to side. Doesn't matter whether you've got MS, it's amazing. But yeah, we've been going up the rigging. We've been swimming in the freezing waters, so it seems. We've been doing everything we could possibly do, and it doesn't matter. And that's the best thing about it.
It doesn't.
Even the jellyfish.
Even the
Don't
jellyfish.
forget
Yeah,
the
the jellyfish were scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ran away, didn't
They don't want to catch MS.
They just ran away.
So.
And we've lifted the sails by ourselves.
Yeah, we've done the sails. We've done 3 sails this morning, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
So
And
good.
you know, the other day we lifted and lowered
yeah.
with ropes, no help, just ropes, and us, all of us, as a crew, together,
Yeah.
working together.
Yeah.
Which is It's
the only
just
way
incredible.
to go.
And I
On a
think
sailboat.
everybody climbed that mast.
Yeah,
Exactly.
everybody did.
Everybody did.
Some people went higher than others, didn't you, Patty?
I went to the crow's nest. I climbed, and I'm like looking upside down, trying. Okay, so this is going to be the upside down climb, and then we obviously didn't climb it just by ourselves. We had somebody who knew about climbing masts, and yes, we did it safely with the ropes and things,
Step by step.
and being hooked on. But she showed me, oh, you can step on that, because I didn't want to step on something I shouldn't step on and swing it around. But yeah, so yeah, I got to the crow's nest. You got to the crow's nest, right?
Yeah.
I didn't
You
go
got
on
to the crow's nest.
Yeah, I tried to take off further and they said, come back, come back.
Yeah, so
Stop
this is
now.
your stopping point.
Lisa flew higher than anybody.
Well, that's right. And
You sat. Was it the yardarm you sat
went
on?
on.
Went across the yard arm, sat on the yard arm, so almost over the water, which was really exciting.
And we have the
wow.
photographic proof.
Yes.
Wow.
It was wonderful.
I was told no further, because I might just jump.
And then you'll be fined. A few kegs of beer, I think, is it?
Yeah,
And the
anything that fell from the rigging, we get fined a crate of beer.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Well, it depends if it hits somebody, don't you?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Is it if it, if it drops and
it
hits
was
somebody?
it was beers all around if you drop something. A
Yeah.
crate of beer if it landed on someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you fell off yourself, nobody cared.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Woman overboard. But we had on life jackets,
We did.
and we had on safety gear,
We did.
so that was not a possibility, really. We just
Never.
joking. Because this is an amazing opportunity, and I want people with MS to know about it. So, Lisa, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name's Lisa. I was diagnosed in 1991. I've done lots and lots of things in the 27 years that I've had MS. Been to university, trained to be a teacher, become a head teacher, which in America is a principal. I've ridden a motorbike, jumped out of aeroplanes. Recently, I am doing a cold exposure, so showering twice a day in cold water, doing a cold immersion. I went to London to do a workshop in April, actually doing an ice bath, so stayed in the ice for 4 minutes, finding that cold water very, very beneficial to the MS. Recently, last year, was told that my MS had gone into progression, so I spent the past year using a holistic therapist probably to rehabilitate myself. I wasn't walking last year, but now I'm managing to walk with a stick. Yesterday we went ashore and I didn't take a stick, and we slowly went to shore and walked around and collected shells and things, and I didn't use my stick at all yesterday. So
Bravo.
And that's just amazing. Another MSer who's improving,
yeah,
and not believing that crystal ball that said
Yeah.
4 months you're down.
yeah.
You know, you're going to be down. You're going to be down. You're going to be down.
Well, last year when I went to see the neurologist, who told me that because it had gone into secondary progressive, you're not entitled to a disease modifying treatment anymore, so took me off it. And so I've managed to rehabilitate myself over the past year without any treatment whatsoever, except for just the holistic things, yoga, reflexology, changing diet, cold therapy. So it can be done. You can be feeling really good, really healthy, by not having to use the medications, or just because the doctor tells you this is going to happen doesn't mean to say that it's the way that it's going to be.
That is so awesome. And I tell my listeners this all the time. Please don't believe in the crystal ball, because if you believe in that crystal ball, then that's what's going to happen. But if you don't believe it and you keep trying and keep working, you can change your path. We have another fellow here who has made some amazing progress, and I want to tell you, I mean, I'm so impressed. Tell us about yourself, Mark.
Yeah, hi, I'm Mark, and I've had MS for 8 years, and I was hitting a low point over the last couple of months, and I joined the boat really to meet other people with MS so that we could all relax in the same environment. We've all got the same challenges, and there are a lot of challenges on this boat. It's not easy to move around. There are very steep steps and hurdles that we're all finding challenging. And the first couple of days, I think we all worked hard. There was a lot of adrenaline on the boat. Everybody was very excited, and we've all calmed down into a nice place now. We've all got to meet each other, and it's just become a group of good friends. And I've been very fortunate, and one of taking some of the tips and ideas from other people. I've been wearing shorts, and Scotland's not known for its heat waves, and it has definitely been quite cold, and for one reason or the other, and I hope it remains, but my walking has improved over the week despite the fatigue of moving around the boat. There's been a significant improvement in my walking, to the point where I managed to get up the rope ladders yesterday pretty much unaided. I thought I'd have to be helped step by step with people pushing from underneath, and that has really made an improvement and significant difference to me at the moment.
And it's
continuing today. I can walk better today than I could yesterday. Brilliant. And I just wonder whether it's the coldness. And talking to Lisa, we've been discussing it and her techniques, and I think it really could be a significant change in my life.
It can be, and it can be a permanent improvement. Keeping up with what you've learned as far as the type of exercises that you're doing, this type of stretches and stuff, it can be a permanent improvement. It doesn't have to go the other way.
But you'll be walking the plank later.
Well, I am looking forward to walking the plank and saying I made it.
I'm not quite, I'm sure I'm brave enough as Tony was to jump in the freezing cold water, but I'm definitely going to start looking into this ice bath for
that's new.
Yeah,
for improving my walking.
Before you jump into the icy water, you need to be prepared. Your body can't go from, a warm temperature to a frozen one, and, well, not quite frozen, but, a really cold one, without getting shocked. So you have to be prepared, whether you're going from hot to cold or cold to hot.
Exactly.
And avoid the jellyfish.
Yes, it would be good to avoid jellyfish instead of punching them in the nose.
On the head.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Lisa.
I don't know. I probably would have thought it was trash and tried to grab it out.
The plastic. No.
And then realized after it stung
Tentacles.
me. Yeah.
But if any of your listeners are interested, the method that I use for the cold exposure is a gentleman called Wim Hof. That's WIMHOFF. He's a gentleman from the Netherlands who, if anybody wants to read any of his books, he's nicknamed the Iceman because he could swim in iced water or walk up polar caps in shorts and trainers, and that was because of the cold training that he did, and he used the cold training for depression and inflammation. And if anybody wants to have a look at him on the internet, just look his method up. and his theory is that we're also very used to lots of warm things in the current climate, in terms of making sure that we're very warm all the time, that we have central heating, or if we're a little warm, we have air conditioning. So we're acclimatizing ourselves to all of these things, and our body's actually not designed for them. And by doing the cold therapy, it's taking our bodies right back to what it was like when we were prehistoric, and how our bodies are meant to be. They're meant to be in the cold. They're meant to be in the hot. But you're acclimatizing yourself to that climate. If we were just saying, if you fall over, you put a cold compress on it. If you have a bad back, you put a cold compress on it, and that reduces the inflammation. And that's basically how his theory works. There's other things as well. There's a breathing technique that goes with it. But since August of last year, I've been using it, and the benefits that I've felt from that, and the meditation that's part of it as well, is I've gone from strength to strength by using his method.
That is so amazing. So the cold actually helps reduce inflammation. So that is, this is amazing, and I'm learning so much here from everybody I'm meeting, whether they realize I'm learning from them or not. I run my mouth a lot. I get excited. You guys know that. But I listen too. So I've been hearing about this, and I'm definitely going to try it. I just didn't know that you should go from not ever being in the cold like that to jumping in to this cold water. So I didn't do the wild swimming myself.
Excuse me.
Well, the whole cold water and wild swimming, I've been doing cold showers every day, once to twice a day since August. But I began that with having a normal shower, and then cold water, showering with cold water on the feet, then the legs and the calves, then from the knee, and then doing it so that I could actually walk straight into a cold shower. So you acclimatise each part of your body and get used to the cold, rather than just walking straight into a cold shower.
That's so amazing. Now, yesterday I did take a cold shower because I couldn't figure out how to turn the heat on. So
not unusual.
Not unusual for me. Everything is done different.
But some people can do that though. Some people don't need to acclimatise themselves, because they can, by mind over matter, take a few deep breaths and walk straight into a cold shower. Some people can just do it straight away, just by mind over matter.
And that's kind of what I did. And I conserve water, so, I got wet, turned it off, and washed my hair, put soap all over me, turned it back on. Kept trying to figure out how to turn the heat on, even though I had it on it to like 50. It wasn't really. Yeah, I didn't know to press button. So anyways, I get under there and I'm like to rinse it off, and there you go. But we have some other people here if they would like to speak. Yeah.
Hello.
So I gotta say, I'm really impressed by you two. You're so quiet, and you're such a fabulous chef. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Julie Harris. I'm a retired educationalist, and I'm one of only 2 Scottish people on board here, so hopefully you'll understand me. I'm still involved in doing a lot of voluntary work in schools, and also involved in an informal MS community group in Murray in Scotland. And we meet on a monthly basis to help inspire each other and support each other in a kind of informal social way, and try and focus on our health and well-being as well. But I wanted to come on this trip because I wanted really the challenge of being in an exciting environment with fellow MSers, people who understand the condition and what it means to try your best to be normal all the time. And you see that a lot. We're just trying to focus on our day-to-day activities and deal with MS alongside dealing with what we do every day, which is great. And I do think it's important, and you need to be able to challenge yourself and to learn new things, because if you stop learning new things, then MS kinds to take a bigger hold of you. So exercise your brain, get the cognitive functions going. It's really, really important. Hence the Sudoku and the crosswords that I just could not complete last night. Very frustrating.
It is frustrating when you can't complete the puzzle and you know you should be able to.
Yes.
But you keep trying, don't you?
I do. And also today, for example, just getting the sails down and just getting the chance to put the sails up in such a beautiful tall ship. And it's hard work, it's team effort, and it's learning new things again. And the stunning results, you know, to be sailing here on the west coast. Beautiful.
It is absolutely gorgeous, people. I mean, I've never been anywhere before, and here I am, you know, in another country, sailing in an ocean where I've barely ever seen an ocean. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. And then, like you said, the teamwork. We got those sails up, I'd say in nothing flat, but I'm sure it wasn't nothing flat. But we got them up as a team.
Easily.
Got them up as a team.
Yes, and as we learn and get better each day, we get better at doing the things that are asked of ourselves, and we can kind of anticipate what's going on more now, rather than being newbies at the beginning of the week. So that's great. As Mark said, we're kind of settled in now, and we know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we support each other. It's been quite inspirational if you think of it that way, that we all know where we need help and where we don't need help.
It is, and one of the things I still haven't done is try to use a knife. Maybe somebody will let me use a knife at some point.
It depends what you want to do
Do with it.
I want to cut vegetables
That's okay.
without cutting fingers off.
Right, be specific.
You know, because that's something that I haven't done. Since I nearly cut my fingers off, I have not been allowed to use a knife at home. I have something else to cut my vegetables. I got a Ninja, you know, stick them in there, but it makes a lot of noise. So,
You have
thought you meant a
scissors
husband.
today.
huh?
I thought you meant a husband.
I do have a husband, and some days he comes home and cooks, but a lot of days I'm on my own to cook. And so that's why I have a refrigerator full of eggs, because they're so easy to cook and they're full of protein.
That's one thing that you've had over this week has been a decent and varied menu.
I have, and all brand new foods. I've never had. Well, I've had the shells. I've had the pasta shells like that, but the rest of it I've never had before.
And we can reassure your listeners that Patty does have a good appetite, that's for sure.
Yeah, I look like I weigh nothing. Okay, but I eat, people. I eat all the time.
Yeah. And today our lunch menu is pasta and greens, so we'll get you using scissors instead of a knife to
Cut the greens.
Yeah, so that'll be good. Get you involved.
So that's really cool, though. There's a way to be involved in everything on this ship. Everything. Is there anybody else who has a story to tell? Because we still have a few minutes.
We have too many stories. That's the thing. There are stories of, and they're normally hilariously funny because they normally end up with people falling over.
Oh yes, some people have fallen out of their beds.
So, some people have missed the train.
Yes.
Paddy.
I missed the first train here,
Some people
and
have left phones.
some people have lost their phones
Paddy.
in Oban. Hopefully they're in a safe. Because, well, I think they're in the safe. She told me that stuff like that would go in the safe, and you know, so I think my phone is actually in the safe.
But what's nice is we're doing all these. We're talking about all these active things that we're kind of trying often to revisit where we've been before, which of course is very different to now. And sometimes we just want to sit and read or just rest, you know, head in lap and just have time to think. You don't have to come up with big stories or great adventures, albeit there's lists of them that we could get into, and then we have to, you know, I find myself saying, right, that's enough talking now, we don't need to hear any more, and we can, you know, you know, zip it shrimpy, you know, and then just peacefully just go about our business, and there's no requisite to perform except for at the end of the week. But you know, I'm just thinking we can just sit and breathe, relax, say nothing, enjoy, and that's cool.
You know, I think we'll all find it easier getting home with more confidence than we got here.
Yes, that's true. I think
This
that's
is
true.
very true.
Yeah.
Because I think we all had a challenging time getting here.
Yeah, airport to train.
So yeah, it's not the physical
No,
problems
we're
that
not.
we've had. It's getting over the mental barriers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So any kind of anxiety or anything like that related to in your case, Patty, sort of travelling. You caught 3 planes to be here.
Yes, and JetBlue and Aer Lingus, they were incredibly nice, polite. I skipped customs even because, you know, I went through with the handicap thing, and all they did is say, "You don't have anything illegal with you, do you?" No, I didn't bring anything illegal, and I just went on, which was,
good.
you know, it was amazing, just being treated nicely like that.
It's the real world.
And then I obviously was 5 hours in the future, and I have a hard time getting up, so that's how we missed the train. Because the train left really early in the morning.
The train left on time. Yeah.
Really early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's about time to end. So y'all, have a great week. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. And remember that you too can do these things. So smile big, smile often, laugh a lot, and love yourself, including the wacky crap that happens with MS, because that is part of you, part of who you have become, and you have to embrace that part so that you can keep going and make these solid improvements like Mark has made, like Tony has made, like Lisa has made, like Phil has made, like Julie has made, like Sarah has made, even though she didn't want to speak today.
Didn't need to.
She didn't need to. But yes, we can improve and take advantage of these opportunities. Look us up, Lady of Avenel. And that's LadyOfAvenel.
Yes.
Thanks again, y'all. Bye now.
Bye.